We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
What a very astute observation there, Laura, in the chat. Yes, John is not here yet. John texted me. He said he's going to be later than usual, which is fine because it's been a crazy ass fucking week for the last, not ass fucking week. I need to phrase my shit better. Phrase my words better. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now. It's been a damn week. It's been crazy. It's been insane. I played with green jello last week, and that's not even the craziest thing that happened. That's how insane my week has been. I played with green jello last week, and it's not the craziest damn thing that happened. Of course John's late. John is going to be later than usual, he says. I don't know how late that actually entails, but he said later than usual. He'll be here. But yeah, played with green jello last week. Not the craziest thing that's happened in the past week. It sounds terrible. I mean, playing with green jello, usually that's the craziest thing that'll happen to you all year, but geez, man. It's been a wacky fucking week. Like, for example, a couple of days before green jello last week, my kid shoots me a text and she goes, Max is driving, told me to fuck off. Of course he will. Of course he does. John will show up in 90 minutes. We'll see. He said later than usual. That's all he said. I don't know. I don't think he said much later than usual. He just said later than usual. Let's check my texts. Let's see what John said. John said, little late, more than usual. Just wanted to give you, so he didn't say much more than usual. He said a little late, more than usual. He'll get here. He'll get here when he does. Anyway. Yeah, so for example, couple of days before green jello, my ex-wife texts my kid, not my kid's mom, mind you, my second ex-wife. And she says, hey, what are you doing Saturday? Do you want to come see Legally Blonde the musical? You and your dad come see Legally Blonde the musical? 450 episodes, nearly half the amount WWE Raw has done. I don't think we're anywhere close to that number. Texting and driving. Yeah. Breaking the law. So my kid texts me. She says, hey, did your ex-wife text you? Like, no. She said, oh, well, she wants to go see Legally Blonde the musical. She wants to pay for it. She wants both of us to come. I said, well, I got nothing better to do. If she's paying for it, fuck it, I'll come. So look at you tattling on him now? He was at a red light? Like, he wasn't breaking the law. He was at a red light. He could have texted. You're like reverse tattling on him. Anyway. So I'm like, yeah, if she's paying for it, screw it, I'll go. Thinking that this thing isn't at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because I'd already told Michael Delano I was coming to his show. The Sunday Rain show Saturday night at Jackrabbit, which was at 10 o'clock. Yeah, I saw the 1000th episode special. That was like 10 years ago. So we agree to go. Come to find out that, my confusion was my kid wasn't available until after 2 o'clock on Saturday. Come to find out the show is actually at 8 o'clock. So we're sitting here like, so my ex is like, should I buy the tickets? I'm like, I didn't know the thing was at 8. I don't know if she's getting out at 2. I don't know what her plan is for later in the day. Like, we thought this thing was earlier. So my kid gets out of work. She's like, yeah, okay, go buy the tickets. So my ex is downtown. She's at Shay's 710 Theater down there. And she buys the tickets for the Legally Blonde musical. She buys 3 tickets. Me and my kid head down there. Like, she's down there. She's like, yeah, I'll be down here whenever you guys get down there. So we head down there like 5:30. Now keep in mind, this is like 2 o'clock. She's telling us she's buying the tickets. So we get down there like 5:30. We park over on the other side of the town ballroom there and walk through and stand outside the theater like we're Jay and Silent Bob for a few minutes there. Just looking at our phones, like, where the hell is she? My kid sends her a text. She said she'd be here. She's not here. I said, all right, let's go for a walk. So we went for a walk. We went to see the oldest tree in Buffalo, which is about a block away from Tudor Lounge on Franklin there. And we went to Tim Hortons. And then we popped into Timeless Babes, where Becca was very surprised to see that I have, quote, a whole-ass kid. Sean comes in. She goes, hey, Sean, look, Joe has a whole-ass kid. Like, you've met my kid before. She did merch for Brain Dead when we played here. And, but yeah, I have a whole-ass kid. My kid was not amused by being called a whole-ass kid, but she's probably never going to live that down now. So we get to, it gets to be like closer to 8 o'clock. And we're just, okay, we haven't heard back from my ex. There's no texts. And we're just, okay, well, the thing starts at 8. Let's walk back to the theater. Better than half of one. Yeah, exactly. So we walk back to the theater. And again, we're standing out there like we're Jay and Silent Bob. Just looking at our phones, like, this thing starts soon. Is she gonna show up? Somebody walks by with a guitar. It was obviously somebody I knew, because they started talking to me, which, you guys know me, I am terrible with names. He starts talking to me. He says, what's going on? I said, oh, we're supposed to be seeing this musical. My ex bought tickets and we're waiting out here. And he said, oh, Legally Blonde, let me know how it is. I said, okay, sure, if we ever get in, because we don't know where my ex is. She's got the tickets. He goes, oh, well, if not, you could always come to Tudor and see me play. I'm like, well, kid's only 20. Wait a minute. No, it's Tudor. Chris and Austin, nobody there is going to give us a hard time. Like, we'll yeah, if we can't get in, maybe we'll go there. So it's getting closer and closer and closer and closer to 8 o'clock. Finally, we see my ex-wife just walking right past us. She's talking. Now, we don't know if she's on a Bluetooth headset or if she's just talking to herself. And I still don't know. And you'll find out why as this story progresses. So now it's 8 o'clock. My kid and I are just standing here. We're just looking at each other like, what the hell just happened? We have no idea what's going on. We're like, what was that? We were looking at each other very confused, trying to decide if she was on a phone or if she was talking to herself or what was happening. We look at our phones. We're like, it's 8. She goes, 8:05 we leave? Like, yeah, 8:05 we leave. So 8:02, she goes, yeah, I don't want to wait till 8:05. Let's go. And we're just about to leave. My ex pops her head out. Oh, there you guys are. My family's here. Nice to see. Oh, I'm so glad to see you guys. Here's the tickets. Come on in. And so we go in, and now keep in mind, as I continue to tell this story, that this is live theater. This is not a movie. This is live theater. This is actors performing on a stage. Well, we're, we get to our seats. Like the usher, she asked the usher how to get to the seats. Keeping in mind that my ex supposedly had a job there cleaning, so she should know where all the seats are. So we're just, okay, cool. Well, so she asks the usher where the seats are and can't follow what the usher told her. So she tells me to lead her to the seats. I didn't talk to the usher. I just know how to get to seats in a stadium arena theater setting, like, okay, we're in this row and these seats. Here's how, so just up here. Okay, here's row M. Let's walk down here. And I let my kid sit on the outside. I sat in the middle. So my kid's on one side, my ex is on the other, and I'm just like, because I asked my kid, I'm like, yo, you want to sit not next to her? And she says, yeah. Like, okay, cool. So I sit in the middle. show starts, my ex will not shut the fuck up. She is yapping through the whole goddamn thing. Did you know where each room is in that hotel? Yes, I did. It was 2 long hallways. It started with 103 and went all the way to one. I don't even remember what the back rooms were, but yeah, I knew where all the rooms were. It's easy to know where the rooms are in a hotel once you work there. Like, I worked in an 8-story hotel and I knew where all the, because they're all laid out the same, so it's not like it's difficult to find the rooms. Anyway. And most arenas and stadiums are laid out the same way too, so it's not like it's hard to say, okay, we're in row M. Okay, there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like walk up to row M. It's not that hard to figure out. Like, I didn't have to ask the usher. I figured out where the seat was. So my ex will not shut the fuck up. She is sitting next to me. She is just chirping the whole time, just saying, I don't even know what the fuck she's saying. Because I'm trying to watch the damn show. The one thing I did catch that she said is, hey, at least you get to look at hot girls. Yeah, girls that are not my type and are half my fucking age. Not interested. I've seen Legally Blonde. I know the plot. It lives somewhere in the back of my head. It's not a standout film to me. And I was like, and again, I was doing this for something to do. So she's yapping and yapping and yapping. She's just making comments after every line in the whole thing. Finally, the people in front of her turned around and looked at her. I'm like, all right, I got to step in now. So now I'm just shushing her every time she opens her mouth. Because I think she was trying to... No offense, Rosie. But yeah, she's like, I think she was trying to talk to me, and I'm not paying attention because we're at the theater. I'm trying to pay attention to the actors on the stage. So I keep shushing her through the first act. Finally, second act, like intermission comes, and I turned to her. I said, listen, these people around you, like, they didn't pay to hear you. They paid to hear the people on stage. You need to be quiet. And she blamed it on she's like, oh, I have a disorder and I can't, I can't help it sometimes. All right. Well, no, just, shut up. So for the second act, she was mostly quiet. She started, once she started going, I'm like, no, quiet, shh. And she would like, oh yeah, okay, and stop. And then at the end of the show, we leave. We're outside. She's like, oh, what are you guys doing now? And I'm just like, knowing full well I'm going to Jackrabbit after this. I'm like, well, she's got work in the morning. And I got work like now. So we're going home. She's like, oh, okay. You guys don't have to give me a ride or anything. Like, yeah, okay. So we just walked away and went in the car and agreed we are never hanging out with my ex-wife again. We're cutting her back off. Like, we just thought, hey, she needs a night out. Cool, let's go. No longer driving. What the fuck is... I'll have my ex-wife throw you a barbecue. She'll just talk through the whole goddamn thing like she did at the play. Yeah, so we like told her we told her we were going home when we weren't. Well, I wasn't anyway. And like, I haven't heard from her since. I don't know if my kids heard from her since. I should find that out. But again, I was like, I'm telling my kid, I'm like, I feel bad for her. And she's like, don't feel bad for her. You've told her to get help. If she hasn't gotten help yet, then that's her problem. Like, fair enough. But like, it was the weirdest fucking thing. Because we don't hear from her all day, and then she walks right by us, comes out like surprised to see us. The ThinkSoJoE 2023 barbecue. Yeah, it was, and just like, oh, how come you guys didn't text or call? Like, we did text you. You never responded. So yeah, we're not doing that again. That ship has sailed. We tried to be nice. We thought she's been going through some shit. We want to help her. We want to, if it helps her get out of the house for a night, whatever, we'll do it. But now we're just like, yeah, okay, no. Not after that. I'm just like, I feel bad for the people sitting in front of us because she would not stop talking, so I had to tell her to shut up. And yeah, the play was okay. Like, if you liked Legally Blonde, you'd probably like Legally Blonde the musical. I didn't dislike the movie, so I didn't dislike the musical. Time to get drunk and badger me the whole time? Well, no bastard practice tonight? You get to stick around the whole time and badger me the whole time? What's it like to have a band that actually goes to practice every week? I want to wait till John gets here to talk too much about Green Jello, but like we started playing that new song and I'm just like, I don't know how to play this song. I had to look over at Shane like, oh yeah, okay, that's how you play. That's how this goes. Oh, you're in Akron. Okay. All right. Oh, that's right. We got POTUS Triple X the Musical coming up soon, like this weekend in Ohio. I'm safe. You're about to walk into a bar. Laura has a big secret. She's my ex-wife I took to Legally Blonde. She took me to Legally Blonde. I didn't take her to Legally Blonde. I didn't pay for that shit. I saw those ticket prices. I'm like, yo, fuck that shit. She wants to pay for that. Cool. And as we're like, and as we're sitting there, like, why hasn't she texted us back? Where is she? I would have got away with it for you damn kids. Those damn whole ass kids. Anyway. So, yeah, how much were tickets? They were $55 each. And I think that was like before fees. You're blonde, but unsure if you're legal. I think you're more legal than the girls who were in that play that my ex was telling me were, oh, look at the hot girls. No, I'm pretty sure they were all in their 20s. So, either way, though. Oh, shit, you know what I didn't do is I didn't share this on my Facebook. Yeah, no, it was just, it was a terrible fucking night, but yeah, John said he'd be late. So yeah, that was just a crazy ass Saturday night. Like, I got to hang out with my whole ass kid, so that's something, I guess. Tune in live and join the chat. Since I forgot to share that. Yeah. So, yeah, the tickets were like $55, and the whole time we're like waiting for my ex and wandering around downtown Buffalo. I'm just sitting here like, it's not my money. I don't care. If she wants to spend all this money, because she sent us a picture that she bought the tickets, if she wants to spend $165 on tickets for this thing and then not show up, that's a her problem. That ain't a me problem. Like, I already got plans tonight. I'm already like, I'm gonna go see Michael Delano play. He was with Sunday Rain. Like if she don't show up, cool. I get to get there on time. If she does show up, I'm showing up like an hour late for that thing. But he was playing for 2 hours, so it was all good. And I got there and I told him, I said, man, after the set, I said, man, I wish I would have gotten here sooner. He says, oh man, no, you were here for a minute, dude. I saw you. You're good. Like, oh, okay, cool. You saw me. Good. Because I got here like 11 something. Your thing started at 10. I wanted to be here like, and let me tell you, Sunday Rain is an amazing band to see live. Like, I walk in and I notice like they got these white curtains up on the back of the wall there, instead of the red curtains. Well, they're over the red curtains. And there's a single red light just shining up at the band, and so their silhouettes are on those white curtains. That was pretty cool. That's shit I wouldn't think of. And I dated somebody who did lighting for a living, so I have no idea what that's supposed to be because it's just what you're sending, Laura, because it says face orange TV shape, face orange TV shape, face orange TV shape, and then the next one says shelter in, shelter in, shelter in. It's just showing me text on the screen. So I don't know if they're emojis that would show up on YouTube if I were looking on YouTube, but I'm not on YouTube. So, I mean, I am on YouTube, but I'm not watching anything. I don't see what's going on YouTube except through the chat on screen here. So, which apparently doesn't translate whatever it is you're trying to do. So, yeah, that was my Saturday night. That was interesting. But I got to hang out with my kid. I took her and showed her the oldest tree in Buffalo. And as I'm showing her, like, yeah, this is the oldest tree in Buffalo. There's two dudes walking by. They're like, wait, what? This is what? The oldest tree in Buffalo? Like, yeah, man. He goes, oh, man, I just thought it was a really cool tree. And then we're all trying to read the plaque, which is like super high up. He's like, man, why'd they put the plaque so high? I'm like, dude, the plaque was installed in 1960. The tree has probably grown a lot in those last, however long it's been since 1960. 65 years? Does that sound about right? 65? Orange TV it is, but it's got a face. That's what it says. Orange TV shape. No, face orange TV shape. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. So, yeah, if anybody's wondering, the oldest tree in Buffalo is right down the street from Tudor Lounge on Franklin, as you head towards Allen Street from there. On the left, you'll see a big-ass tree. Yeah, I wish 1960 was 40 years, because that would mean I'm 20-something. Having a conversation with my old high school friend and talking about how we're in our 20s. Despite graduating in the 90s. Like, she's like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 27. She says, well, I'm 29. And then she's like, wait, how old are you really? I'm like, so I told her my real age. And she goes, well, that's how old I am. I'm like, we graduated together. I know how old you are. She's like, when's your birthday? So I told her when my birthday is. She says, oh, damn, you're younger than me. Like, yep. I was one of the youngest in my class. So, got that going for me. Then yesterday I was like, I wanted to go see The Pretty Reckless, but I just didn't have the money. So I'm just like, the tickets were $50 and I'm like, why is it $50? The oldest tree was nice. It's a really cool looking tree. It's huge. They say when the plaque was put up, it said it was like 200, 250 years old. So the damn thing's like 300 years old now. Rated out of 10, it was a 10 out of 10. But, the hell was I saying? Oh, so I wanted to go see The Pretty Reckless. I didn't want to drop $50 because I'm like, why is it $50? There's like no production value to this show. It's just a band playing on stage. I knew that's what it would be. I mean, they had a video wall, but I think that's always like permanently installed in Electric City. And it was only two bands. So I'm like, well, man, I really don't want to spend $50. So yesterday I did two jobs and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to have this money. Let me go to this show. And then I go and I see it's sold out. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to. So I go on StubHub or TickPick or whatever. And it's like, yeah, you could get tickets for $183. Like, fuck that. So I said, at the risk of getting 700 spam comments, anybody got a ticket for the Pretty Reckless show tonight? And the sound guy, who was doing sound for the band Plush, who opened, he said, man, it's loud in here. I said, dude, get me in. He says, let me find out. And he shot me a message. He said, they said definitely not tonight. What the hell was that? They said definitely not tonight. I'm like, man, I get it. Sold out show. It's probably packed. There's probably lots of, safety issues, all that. I understand because, my friends used to work at Rapids. They used to get me into shows all the time if they could. Sometimes they couldn't. So I completely understand. And also, I don't even really know this dude. He was like, I'm working this show. I'm like, can you get me in? And I was not expecting him to say, let me try, but he tried. He couldn't. So I'm just sitting here reading all these spam comments. Comment after comment after comment of spam. And I'm just, oh man, why is there so much? Like I knew I was what I was getting myself into. And finally somebody comments, they say, I have one extra ticket. I'm asking 60 for it. And then she comments on one of my comments on that post, like, oh man, yeah, it's so annoying, especially like when I'm trying to buy Bills tickets. Just looked at the tree on Google Maps, nice tree. It is a nice tree. Just especially when I'm trying to buy Bills tickets. I'm wait a second, this lady said something about Bills tickets. Does this mean this is an actual human being? So I looked at her profile, and there's sure enough, there's stuff about Western New York and that she's posted about. And I'm like, okay, this person seems legit. So I commented back. I'm like, yo, I'm messaging you. And I messaged her. I said, yo, you got an extra ticket? She said, it's 55. I said, done. I said, what's your Venmo? I got her Venmo. I sent her 60. She sent me the ticket. I said, look, I'm wearing a hoodie. It says Living Brain Dead on the back. Find me. I will buy you a drink for helping me out getting this ticket, because this is one of my favorite bands. The band means so much to me. I just really was iffy on paying this much to see them, but now that I've got the money, I'm like, I want to go. And she didn't end up finding me. We were texting a couple of times, like, hey, I'm over here. Hey, I'm over here. But we weren't anywhere near each other. So I finally said, look, I'm going to the merch table, which Pretty Reckless struck their merch table before they were even done playing. So I didn't get merch. So I didn't end up meeting this person in person. Like, we're Facebook friends now. But I got to go see the Pretty Reckless, one of my favorite bands, who have a song called Since You're Gone, which got me through that divorce with that ex-wife that wouldn't shut up during Legally Blonde. And the opening band, Plush, was amazing. Pretty Reckless, the second song they played was Since You're Gone, and they played a couple of deep cuts that they haven't been playing because their entire thing's been out on the road with AC/DC for the last couple of years. So they haven't played headlining shows. This was like the first one. And I think it is, so from what I've seen, it's like the only one on their tour dates right now. So that was cool. So I got to hear them play a couple of songs that they don't usually play. Which I was texting Jazzy the whole night because she was like, that's one of her favorite bands too. So I'm texting her like, yo, they're playing Sweet Things. This is not on their AC/DC set list. And she's like, oh, that's gotta sound so cool live. And then I got home and I sent her a bunch of videos of like all these different songs that, you know, are just amazing songs by an amazing band. My friend Dave, he worked the first band, worked sound for them. They sounded amazing. Their bass player looks like she could play Lori in a reboot of that 70s show. But both were really cool bands. The Electric City is a really cool venue. And I am so glad that somebody was able to get me a ticket. I mean, she only wanted face value for it. And I gave her a little bit more because I was grateful that she was able to get me a ticket. That she found me and was able to get me a ticket and was not a spam bot. And I posted, I looked this morning and somebody had posted a comment at like 5 o'clock this morning. Like, I have 4 tickets left, like for a show that happened last night. Come on. Like, how dumb do you think we are? But it happens every single show, right? Like, if it sells, even if it's not, I've had shows that I've booked where where we didn't even do pre-sale tickets and people are like, oh, we can't go and we've got 4 extra tickets. And I just reply like, you have 4 extra tickets for a show that we're not selling tickets to? That's interesting. How'd you do that? And then they delete their comment. So, yeah. And again, I knew I was getting into it. I literally posted it at the risk of getting 700 spam comments. But it was a great show. It was worth the money. The venue's really nice. Hoping to go back there soon because a couple of bands I want to see are coming there. But before we get there, neither. I'm going to do neither. Max. because I don't owe anybody a damn barbecue. I hope Leland or Dewey is listening, and then they can use that clip in a POTUS Triple X track. Anyway, coming up this Friday night at the Lounge at Revolution Gallery, speaking of nice venues, that's a nice little intimate space to play a show. It is Soul Butchers. Soul Butchers return to the Lounge at Revolution Gallery with special guests the Snake Oil Serenaders, Friday, May 9th, 2025, 7 p.m. doors. 8 p.m. music, 21 plus, proof of ID required, no exceptions. It's a $10 cover at the Lounge at Revolution Gallery. And you can find out more at revolutiongallerylounge.com. And this is a song from the Soul Butchers, and this song is called Landfall on all W. Choose one or John is forever bald. I'll stick with John being forever bald. This is the Soul Butchers, a song called Landfall on all WNY Think So Joe Show. Soul Butchers on all WNY Think So Joe Show. Yes, I did mess with the sound in the middle of that because I looked and it's like, oh, wow, that is like peaked. I need to turn that down. I think I'm going deaf because I couldn't hear anything. Hey, Steph. Yes, Laura, your mother would need ID. What a good friend you are, Joe, letting your friends stay bald for the rest of their life. Hey, If I got to deal with it and I can deal with it, John can deal with it, okay? John looks good bald. John will be here. He's just running late. He's okay. He'll make it. So you were outside of the theater? How did she? I don't know how she missed us. Also, I told that story like half an hour ago, but okay, I still don't know how she missed us. She literally walked by us. She was talking. I don't know who she was talking to. If she was on a headphone, on a headset, or stop complaining and just wax your head more. Joe is bald. John's bald. Yeah, John's head is shaved. I wouldn't say he's bald. Twins, not twins. Where are the... Laura, you know I haven't had braids in like 15 years. I've clowned every day for 2 years. At this point, probably never. When is Rep TV dropping? I don't know what you guys are even talking about. I was looking at the location on Google. The location for what? For the theater? You really want that barbecue, don't you? Talk to your bass player. He's the one who owes everybody a barbecue. Not me. I'm just the guy who has to go listen to my ex-wife yap during a play. Again, not doing that again. That's done. We're cutting her back off. Shays Theater. Yeah, so there's like 3 Shays. There's like 4 Shays Theaters. There's like 3 on Main Street, and then there's one right around the corner here that I don't think they ever do anything at, because the only thing I ever see on the marquee are weddings. And apparently the people who own that are the same people who own the Kaz, which is also right around the corner from me, which always has things going on. Girl Talk, Taylor Swift. I got you. Okay. Yes. I will show up to this barbecue. 1-800 Yeah. Nah. I'm not complaining about nothing, man. I got nothing. There's a rail line outside? Yes. I don't complain about nothing, man. I have a good life. Why is your face on the back of you're just now noticing that? It's, because this is the ThinkSoJoE digital media studio. It's my logo. It's also on all the computers in front of me here. I'll send you a picture. I'll send you a picture because only one of them's got it right now. Take a picture. It's on my screen. I'm going to send this to Steph. What was I texting? Oh, that's right. I was texting you about all the Taylor Swift tribute things coming up over there at Electric City. Yeah, when I don't have anything up on my screen, that's up there 4 times. When am I going to play Taylor Swift on the show? When Taylor Swift wouldn't sue the piss out of me for playing Taylor Swift on the show. But here's so for YouTube, I could maybe get away with playing Taylor Swift. Facebook would instantly mute me. Twitch would probably instantly ban me. And Scott would immediately drop the show from all WNY. So, not happening. Sorry. The only cleanse I need to experience is Joe's barbecue. Can I play Lilith Starr's new song? I can't play these like national acts. The other thing is they're not from here. This is all Western New York radio. We're playing Western New York music. Show her my hemorrhoids and she'll forget about it in seconds. I tagged Steph in a meme this morning of Taylor Swift with this look on her face like... The biggest shit ever known to man, bigger than Bon Jovi. Well, you know, Bono is the biggest shit. Bono is the biggest piece of shit, according to South Park. She just released her last single independently. Yeah, but still. Western New York does love Taylor. That's why she never comes here. Sorry. That was mean. I shouldn't have said that. I take it back. Yeah, it was Bono. Exactly. I don't know, man. A lot of people in Buffalo think Bon Jovi's a real piece of shit, but I come to find out, like, the people were like so mad at Bon Jovi because he was trying to buy the Bills, and there was a rumor that he was trying to move them to Toronto. So all the Bills fans are like super upset, and they're like having, bars are putting up like. I said I was sorry. I said I take it back. Anyway, but like bars were put up like, we don't play Bon Jovi here, and like people are like, yeah, good, don't play Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi fucking sucks. Fuck that guy, right? Come to find out, like, Bon Jovi did an interview a few years later because one of the other people that was trying to buy the Buffalo Bills at the time was a certain orange individual, and he apparently started that rumor. 97 Rock went on strike playing Bon Jovi that summer. Yeah, because everybody thought like Bon Jovi was trying to buy the team to move him to Buffalo, and Bon Jovi did an interview like a couple of years later where he's like, look, I had no intent of moving the team to Toronto. I wanted to keep him in Buffalo. I just wanted to own the team. But Donald Trump started a rumor that I was going to move him to Toronto because he was trying to buy the team. So apparently Donald Trump like got this rumor started that Bon Jovi wanted to sell the team, wanted to buy the team just to move him to Toronto. Like, I don't okay, barbecue, you do 10 shots in a row. Go ahead, do the 10 shots in a row. But yeah, that's apparently like there was no truth to the rumor that Bon Jovi wanted to buy the Bills to move them. Apparently it was Donald Trump wanted to buy the Bills so badly he was starting rumors like, oh, if he buys the team, he's going to move them to Toronto. Not only ruining the country, but then also the Buffalo Bills, you'd die. No comment. No comment about the Buffalo Bills. I'll leave. I already said I already said something earlier. I'm not going to say anything anyway. Dude, you're a big dude. You can handle 10 shots. This shit'll be through your system in like 5 minutes. I don't know. I thought if they're your hometown. I live in Buffalo. They are in Orchard Park. Says a fan of the Santa Clara 49ers. I only heard one person do that last night. I was just like, no, don't start this. But nobody responded, and I'm just like, oh, good. Like, I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and we're talking about, like, I was watching hockey because the Blues were playing. It was like the Game 7 overtime, like double overtime against the who the hell were they even playing? The Jets, and the Jets ended up winning. But I'm like, yeah. She's sending me videos, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch that after the game, and I'm like, but you don't, which I'm not gonna talk about the game because you don't strike me as a sports fan. And they're like, no, I'm not a sports fan. I'm like, does it also bother you when they start singing that stupid Isley Brothers songs in situations that don't call for it? And she said no, and I was like, yeah. Like, I was hoping you would say yes, because then we could commiserate over that shit, because I can't stand it. Not sponsored. The buttons don't work again. I tried a couple of weeks ago. Maybe let me try them again. Where are the buttons? Chat, drinking game, sponsored. Yep, got a check mark. There it goes. It worked. You can buy You can buy a shirt from the ThinkSoJoE store with my handwriting. Nice. Buy one and frame it. Yeah. I wear that shirt from time to time. The I don't think so, Joe shirt. Jazzy wrote on a shirt, I created a phrase, where's our royalties? Well, you gave me the pro-choice as fuck, and we were selling that. That all went to charity. That went to, National Network of Abortion Funds. Yes, the button worked. Happy about that. It didn't work. I tried it last week because Laura said one of the words that's on this thing, and she was asking about the white lines, and I hit the button, and it didn't work. And I'm like, why didn't it work? It was working. Now it's working again. It works when it wants to work. Considering maybe 3 people own the shirt. I own the shirt and you own the shirt. I don't know if anybody else wore the shirt or owns the I Don't Think So Joe shirt. The pro-choice as fuck shirt. I got there's still some of those left if anybody wants them. I think we're out of mediums. We haven't been selling them because our merch tables. We've got so much shit on the merch table now between shirts and vinyl and CDs and everything else we got. So, if anybody wants the pro-choice shirts, we still got them. We'll still donate the money to the charity. But at this point, just donate the money straight to the charity. I don't know. But we've got them. I think they're still on our. Maybe they're still on our Bandcamp, or I just dropped my cap for my pop bottle. Are they still on our? I think they're still on our band. I'm promoting them right now. I just looked at my phone. I have a text from Steph. She says, "I'm fighting you. It's over. Write a will." Let me see. I don't even know if they're still on there. Let me see. They should be. livingbraindead.bandcamp.com. Except, that's merch. Yeah, they're still on there. And how do I copy the link? Copy. I guess now I'll just respond to Steph's threat with that link. She told me to write a will. She says, "I'm fighting you. It's over. Write a will." I apologized for what I said. I don't know why you're so mad about it. Oh, my cap for my pop bottle's way under there. I'll have to get it during the song break. Write a will and give all of your debts to John. I mean, John owes me money anyway, so I wrote it on his dry erase board years ago, and then made a Facebook status about him being mad at me and not talking to me. And then I commented on that, and I said, "No, I made it a T-shirt. You can buy it now." Fighting him for all the crazy talk tonight. Hey, I stopped short of saying anything negative about the Buffalo Bills. I was already feeling bad that I said that and made that comment about Taylor. I mean, I saw a Taylor last night. It wasn't that Taylor, but I saw a Taylor. I saw Taylor Momsen with the Pretty Reckless. Cindy Lou Who. Which, it was implied. Fair enough, it was implied. Yeah. Jasmine said it, I didn't. I didn't say that, Jasmine. John can't make it. All right, I guess we're here for the next hour by ourselves. All right. So we'll get through this next 10 minutes, and then we'll talk about green jello when we come back, because I was going to wait for John to get here before we did, so he could share his side of things. Getting texts from Jasmine now. Everybody's texting me during the show. You guys are, I'm on air. And I'm replying. Guess we just have to harass Joe for the next hour. Yeah, I guess you do. I guess so. If I didn't have a hair mask in, I'd offer to jump in. It's fine. It has been an interesting week. So, I mean, you know, I'm sure I could come up with an hour's more worth of stuff to talk about. Plus, didn't they just like recently announce who's actually going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? We could talk about that. NHL playoffs are going on, but I haven't been paying attention, so we could talk about why I haven't been paying attention to hockey when I run a hockey blog. Great radio, 10 of 10. Laura loves it when I do solo shows. It's her favorite. I'm slinging prescriptions, so busy over here for 10 minutes. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Maybe we'll play more songs by the other bands. Kill time. I don't. We're gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about other shows that I'm not plugging tonight. Let me see. Oh, hold on. I left the page. I gotta find it again. Because I was over here like, what is there to do this weekend? What shows are going on? And there's one coming up at Milky's that I thought was interesting and I might show up at. And I think it's tomorrow night. But I have to find it. Is Jill going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? If I do a show where I just play the harmonica poorly for 2 hours, would you come? Yeah, sure. Why not? Have you seen the shit I agree to do with people? Do you want to come see Legally Blonde, the musical, with me? Like, yeah, sure, why not? You're paying, right? Let's go. You're cleansing in Akron, Ohio? Good for you. Is Jill going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Maybe someday. She did get really nice praise on that Channel 33 RPM video. Like, he said she was the MVP of the band. The standout. Even though I'm the one that sent him the record, and, he could have said something nice about me, but no, the standout is Jill Ann. Trying to find this show. Oh, here it is. I'm going to plug this real quick, even though it's not the next show. I should come to Dayton for the first POTA show. I gotta see if I'm doing anything Saturday. Cause maybe. I haven't really thought, like, I know I can, and I haven't really thought about it. So maybe it's possible. I want to talk about this show, even though we're not playing any of the music from it today. Am I going to Blink 182? I don't have tickets, so I don't know. I also don't have tickets for a lot of shows I want to go to coming up, so it's entirely possible that I do the thing where I just say, hey, anybody got any tickets to this sold-out show? That's what I want to know. I want to know when concert week is so I could buy tickets. Because I need... we were going to go to a show together, right? Which was Cyndi Lauper. I need the Cyndi Lauper tickets. Somebody I know has Weird Al tickets, and I'm supposed to be going with them. Only a 6-ish hour drive. You know, it might depend on if we're staying out there or if we're coming home. If I go. Because work. I don't know. I'll figure it out between now and the time the rest of the guys leave. But coming up tomorrow night at Milky's on Elmwood. I want to talk about this, even though we're not playing any of these bands on the show today. This crossed my radar after I programmed the show, so I'm like, okay, let me read about this anyway. Coming up tomorrow, it is Bite Mark, Broken Locker, War Bond, and a band called Brain Dread. I love Broken Locker. Those are the homies. Go to the show for them. Go check them out. I don't know Bite Mark. I don't know War Bond, but we had Brain Dread in our DMs. Brain Dread slid into our DMs before they ever played a show, and they're like, hey, our names are pretty similar. We should play a show together. And we're just like, are you fucking kidding with these guys? You guys started a band. You called yourselves Brain Dread. And then you're like, oh, hey, look, there's a band called The Living Brain Dead. Like, dude, we've been doing this for 6 fucking years. And you guys are over here like, I want to go to the show. I'm thinking of going to the show tomorrow and just wearing a shirt that says not to be confused with The Living Brain Dead. Speaking of The Living Brain Dead, somebody was wearing our damn shirt at the Pretty Reckless show last night. Besides me, I was wearing a hoodie. And I told the lady that I bought the ticket from, I said, if you want to find me, I'll be wearing a hoodie that says Living Brain Dead on the back. If you want to find me, I'll buy you a drink for hooking me up with a ticket. And I'm kind of looking around the room, and I just see a dude walk in wearing a Living Brain Dead t-shirt. I don't know this dude. I'm like, yo, there's a guy here wearing our t-shirt. Like, he's wearing our shirt to somebody else's show. Like, it's not like, you know, we saw a dude last week at Green Jello we didn't know with a pink mohawk rocking our shirt. And I'm just like, anybody know this guy? No, we don't know this guy. Who is this guy? Like, people actually like us? What the fuck? So I see this guy wearing, I didn't talk to him because I was not moving from the spot I was in. I had a pretty good spot. I'm like, this guy's wearing our shirt, like, to a national. Like it's not he's not wearing our shirt to a local show. He's not wearing our shirt to our show. He's wearing our shirt to a Pretty Reckless show. Like, how cool is that? I don't see people wearing Brain Dread t-shirts. Nah. I would think if I started a band and came up with a name. Have I seen your uncle recently? I don't think so. To be fair, I don't know if I actually have ever actually met your uncle. If he was playing with Green Jello the other day, then probably, but if not, then probably not. Dude, I would like to think if I started a band and I came up with a name and then realized there was a band with an extremely similar name, I wouldn't be sliding into their DMs like, hey guys, we should play a show together. I would be like, oh, what else can we call ourselves? This is me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I've never met these dudes. They slid into our DMs and we're all just like, are these guys serious? You know? I don't know, man. They're playing with the Homeboys in Broken Locker tomorrow night, though, so I might go. Maybe I show up. Tomorrow, May 8th, 7 p.m., $10, 21 plus. It's at Milky's, which we just had a show announced at Milky's. That's June 14th, Saturday night, with Urban Achievers and Wolf Tickets, which is going to be an amazing, amazing night. The Wolf Tickets are, they don't play a lot. I don't think. I don't see their name pop up very often, but I've seen them a few times opening for some major bands. I should show us your nipples I should show you my nipples instead of complaining. I'll tell you the same thing I said at the show. Come to the merch table, give me $10 and I'll show you my nipples. What happened with what? Steph said what happened. I've been talking about a lot of stuff. We're talking about, there's a band called Brain Dread, and they slid into our DMs like, and they're a brand new band, right? And they slid into our DMs like, hey guys, we have similar names. We should play a show together. Is John growing back his ponytail? Maybe that's why he didn't. Maybe he's embarrassed by his haircut. Maybe that's why he don't want to come today. No, I'm sure I will talk to him later and find out what's actually going on. I got $20 that I'll sign that'll make it $10. I'm cheap. Yeah, I'm cheap. I don't know, man. I like everybody. This is my life now. Is like I get on stage and people are like, "Show us your nipples, Joe," and I'm just like, "Fine." That's super creepy. Whether the band sliding into our DMs with a similar name, like we should play a show together. I don't know. It's it is what it is. Whatever, man. Like, we're gonna keep doing our thing. They can keep doing their thing, but I'm not like gonna go out of my way to book them on a show because just because they have a similar name to us. In fact, I might just go out of my way to not book them on a show with us because, like, branding. Apparently I'm cheap because I'm like, give me $10 at the merch table. Anyway, the band, yes, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, as far as I know, they independently came up with the name and then found out about us. But again, I would say, you know, if it were me, I'd just be like, oh shit, we should change our name. We should be like, that's too similar. I think it's a cool name. It's just, we've been the living brain dead for 6 years. Laura would pay not to see my nipples. All right, pay. Or else you'll see him in the next segment. No, I don't know. Anyway. Coming up on Saturday. I thought you said you weren't coming.
Huh?
You were in the chat saying you weren't coming. My co-host just showed up. My co-host is awfully quiet tonight, they say. I'm going to try and squeeze over a little for you so we're both in.
Who the fuck said that?
Mark said that.
Oh.
If I make a band called The Living Bread Dead, could we play with you?
You got another outlet?
Why don't you just plug into mine right here?
I don't know if it's the right one.
It's
Oh,
still
yeah.
my old phone? Yeah, it's the right
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Anyway, well, welcome to the show. All right. Well, show us the bald head. They want to see the bald head.
Happy?
See, he's got hair.
I got hair. Barely. I got hair.
It's growing back. Well, we'll talk more about green Jello then when we come back, because I haven't talked about it yet because I was going to talk about it when we came back after you said that you weren't coming.
Who the fuck said that?
You did. It's in the chat.
Jill.
Anyway.
Hi, Laura. Hi, Steph.
Anyway, coming up on Saturday.
Hi, Maximo. Fuck you.
This is at Evening Star. It is Worlds Collide. Join us for an amazing night of music with Adam Foster, Fooled by Eve, and Little Liar. $10 at the door. No tickets needed. Save the paper for the trees. And then no other information on this whatsoever as far as, let's see. All right, here we go. May 10th, Evening Star, 8810 Niagara Falls Boulevard, Niagara Falls, New York. Doors at 7 p.m. $10 admission, 18 and over, proper ID required. All right. And we're going to play a song from one of the bands on that show. This is Beneath the Wayside, and the song is called Bleed You Dry on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
Hey, baby, can I go for a ride? Man, look at that potential.
Yeah!
That was Beneath the Wayside on all WNY. Think So Joe Show. Song was called Bleed You Dry. You can catch them Saturday night at the Evening Star.
Good title.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good show there, too, with Beneath the Wayside, Little Liar, Fooled by Eve, and homeboy Adam Foster, who used to be the singer of, what was that band called? Inherent Vice. Inherent Vice. There's a band you haven't heard from. What is that thing next to you, Joe? A fat naked mole rat? Well, he said a naked mole rat, not a fat naked. Now he's gonna put his head. No. You're not gonna burn the listener. You're not gonna. No, Ricochet. You're not gonna stab them with scissors. No, you're not gonna cut them with box cutters. Or a knife. Why do I have all these sharp objects near John? Okay, sure, you can stab him with the pen.
The hell's even this?
It's a what do you call it? A stylus for a tablet. There you go. Now there's a pen. Anyway, can we rename this show to Bald and Braids? We can put these back carefully. Steph wants to know if her college ID will work. Maybe. Does it say how old you are? John, did you hear Lilith Sar's new song?
No.
Neither have I.
Who again? What?
Lilith Sar.
Who the hell's that?
Somebody they're into. That Jasmine's into. I've never actually listened to her, but there was for the longest time a song listed on my, like, I had a sticky note that I was supposed to listen to a song and I never got around to it.
Love you too, Maximo, but still, fuck you. All in love.
Here, if it makes you feel any better, there now. I'm bald too. How's that?
I have more hair than you.
You have more hair than me. Exactly.
We're the bald and beautiful.
Yes, we are. Can I use a fake ID? I've seen. I swear, one night at Good Bar, there was a thing going on at a. Do I know what? Huh?
Apparently, I know her.
No, she said. Apparently, you know who that is. An album I was supposed to listen to that I never got around to.
Oh.
Tell me again. I'll listen to it later. Using my 5th grade class ID. I'm sure that'll work to get you in.
Oh, you're smarter than a 5th grader. I don't know about me.
I'm what now?
You're smarter than a 5th grader.
Smarter than a 5th grader? Yeah, I guess.
Joe is bald. Joe is.
Laura's always surprised whenever I take my hat off. Of course, Jasmine has no idea who I am when I take my hat off.
I miss my man bun.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm so used to not having hair that I think I'd look weird with hair. But yeah, anyway.
You know, Mr. Braids?
And Maximo says now I'm fucking blind because we both took our hats off.
Fuck you.
And I'm pretty sure the light behind us is brighter.
Hey, I might be bald, but I'm still emo. That's never gonna change.
I was very confused who was sitting there, Jasmine says, because I had my hat off. Also, I think the light behind us is brighter this week because the light bulb that was in there died and I had to replace it. So I just took one out of the bedroom and just screwed it in. Like, all right, good. And let me plug it. And I have a smart plug. So I'm like, let me take the smart plug and we'll just use that to run the light in the background there. So I think it's brighter than the one that was back there last week.
My head's cold.
Yeah, you'll get used to it. You'll get used to it.
It felt great today when I was driving.
I'm sure. Oh, it's gonna feel great in the summer. Just make sure you put like sunscreen and shit on it if you're not wearing a hat.
That's true.
Do you have any sunglasses you could put on real quick? Somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere.
I had 2 people to tell me I look like John Moxley.
You do look like John Moxley. Hold on. In this hoodie. We're gonna expose the mess that's under this hoodie here. In this hoodie, I should have some sunglasses. Let's see. I do. Here we go. I have sunglasses. Jasmine wants me to put on sunglasses for some reason. Oh, no, she wants you to put on sunglasses. Here you go.
Okay.
I don't know what she was going for.
I'll be back.
Don't hide them. I don't have braids. Steph says for you to tell me to write a will. I made a comment about Taylor Swift earlier, and she threatened me.
How dare you? You need to write a will.
Oh God!
How dare you?
He does look like him,
What? What?
Mr. Worldwide.
What's that?
You're Pitbull.
I don't even. I know one Pitbull song. That's about it. What's his famous one?
I don't know any Pitbull.
I'm
songs.
Pitbull.
I know Pitbull song. Like I know him if I heard him. Like if I hear a Pitbull song, like, oh, that's Pitbull. But I don't know any Pitbull songs. John just looks blind now. Maximo says,
Joe, it's good to see you. You think so, Joe?
Maximo says he's getting naked in the bar.
I'll keep the sunglasses on.
Oh man, he does. He looks like fucking Pitbull. That's a good call. I would have never made that connection, but yeah, I see it.
You know what's cool?
What's cool?
Me.
Yes, you are cool. You know what's cool about you? You let Green Jello use your drums again. And we had to sit there until 3:00 in the fucking morning.
I get home to 5:30.
I know. I was on the phone with you.
I had to return the trailer in an hour.
Dude, I seriously, like, I was sending texts to myself with timestamps because I told somebody I would tell them what time I got home and what time like the show ended and everything because they left before Green Jello. So let me find this. So Green Jello started at 1:32 p.m. or a.m. rather, and they ended at 2:37 a.m. After packing up the trailer, getting it out of the parking lot, getting to Nick's house and dropping off all the stuff.
It took shorter getting out of the parking lot this time.
That's because you had somebody else get you out of the parking lot this time.
And then it.
But by the time I got home after we dropped everything off, 4:17 a.m. and then I was on the phone with you until like 5:30.
I was falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah. So that's why, and which is why I was like, all right, I will drop everything and stay on the phone with you till you get home safe.
I took the trailer all the way to the U-Haul. I downed 2 Pepsi cans and kept smacking myself in the face.
I'm gonna turn this mic a little towards center here so they pick up me a little bit more, and there we go. Now we should be good. John, when are you going to grow back your hair? Are you not going to grow back your hair?
I don't think it can grow back.
Oh.
I can, but it's going to take a while.
Oh, yeah, no, I understand that.
I'd say close to winter.
Close to winter? Which would be a good time to have hair.
Yeah.
Summer, you're going to feel nice.
Yeah.
I still say, like, make sure you're wearing sunscreen or have a hat on or something.
It's going to be one cold winter.
I've been going out for walks and I've been wearing sunscreen, so I have a tan line on my face. I'm like, oh, great. I don't wear hats on stage. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah. I wear hats all the time.
Yeah.
I haven't lately.
I wear hats most of the time.
Yeah.
Like I was sending somebody. I've been talking to one of my old high school friends, and we were joking about. She posted a status that said "Things that make you go which is an old song from the '90s, right?
Yeah.
And I happened to have heard that song yesterday, and I mentioned it, like, oh, I heard that while I was getting ready to go to the Pretty Reckless show, and she says, "Were you dancing?" And I'm like, "No, I was shaving. I was trying not to cut myself, so no, I wasn't dancing." And then I mentioned, like, I was dancing when MC Hammer came on. Does that count? And she said, yes, it absolutely counts. And then I'm sitting here and I got there's on the Sirius XM app, there's an 80s, 90s, and 2K station. And I was sitting here listening to it, and You Can't Touch This came on. So I grabbed my phone and I was about to just like shoot a video, and I'm like, ah, shit, let me put a hat on. So I put a hat on just to shoot a video, just to send to my friend. Just to goof around, like, hey, look what song's on. Just kind of do a, little... I'm shaving my head, Laura. What do you think I'm shaving? I don't shave anything else. Also, right here, I trim up a little. Got to look presentable. And also no neck beard. You got to, I may not I may grow a long beard, but I still keep it presentable
Mm-hmm.
and nice and soft. It's nice. It's conditioned, and it's you know, I haven't put beard oils in a lot lately. I've been doing it every now and then, but like it's got conditioner and you know, it's nice and soft. Yeah.
I've seen one that we can match.
Yeah, there you go. Just grow a beard.
That would take me 2 years.
Yeah, that's about what it took me.
Hey Joe, play.
WAP by Bro Job. Didn't we say this last week? And that song by like Cardi B or something. I don't know. I don't know modern pop music. I've been trying to get into music that I don't typically listen to. I've been listening to emo, and then I found out that a song that I really like is by a band who's canceled. So I'm like, fuck! Like, I just learned about this song, and I can't listen to this band anymore. And then I listened to it today, because I'm like, fuck it, I don't care.
You're about $3 down.
What about Three Doors Down?
You heard about?
No, what about him?
Singer got 4-stage cancer.
Oh, no, that
He had
sucks.
to cancel his tour with Creed.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
There was a guy wearing a Creed hat last night at the Pretty Reckless show, which felt even more out of place than seeing a Living Brain Dead shirt at the show.
Did you go out to him?
No, I didn't, because I wasn't moving from the spot I was in. Dude, you saw that picture I showed you, the bass player. Like, actually, both bass players. Laura wants to know, John, who was the hip hop hippo? You know this.
I do.
You totally know this.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Can I get a lifeline?
It's a wrestler.
John Cena?
Nope.
Paul Heyman?
Mm-mm. He used to hang out with Brodus Clay.
Bruce.
So Brodus Clay was the Funkasaurus, and then he was...
Oh, Sweet Tea.
Yeah, so before he was Sweet Tea, when he was teaming with Scotty Too Hottie, Albert was the hip hop hippo.
Oh, okay.
So this is years before years before Tons
There's
of Funk.
things that I look back I didn't remember happening.
Oh yeah, dude, like shit happens like that all the time. But yeah, no, man, it was
He did the...
yeah. Dude, I was like genuinely surprised to see a Living Brain Dead t-shirt at the show last night. I'm like,
Even at our show.
even at our show, I'm like, somebody's wearing our shirt. Do you know him?
I wanted to go up to him like, you like us? Why?
That's exactly what I've been telling people when I'm like, somebody's wearing our t-shirt here. Like, people like us?
They must have listened to the album.
Like, people actually fucking like us
They
enough
didn't
to
buy
wear
the
our
shirt.
t-shirts in public?
Probably order offline.
The lady I bought the ticket from commented, because I shared my post from the band page,
Yeah.
like, out yourselves, who is it? And the lady that sold me the ticket commented, and she goes, thrift store find? Like, quite frankly, somebody has found a ThinkSoJoE show shirt in a thrift store before.
Really?
Yeah, so,
Oh, wow.
so I don't know, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Albert had 2 dancing gimmicks out of all the wrestlers, which is why I got confused, because I was thinking of when he was Sweet Tea, and then it's like, no, it was when he was with Scotty Too Hottie, he was doing the hip-hop hippo gimmick, yeah.
A-Train.
I saw him as A-Train at WrestleMania 19.
A-Train.
Him in the big show against The Undertaker. That Undertaker match.
Well, that's not the biker one. It was the last
Yeah,
biker.
I mean, unless you want to count WrestleMania 36.
I saw some... I did see some awesome clips from the Metallica show at Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I've been seeing some Limp Bizkit clips. I haven't heard from Ryan since the show ended. He
I was in the pit with the singer from Suicide.
I saw that. Yeah. Dude, and Limp Bizkit fucking loves Suicidal. Like, there's a reference to Suicidal on the $3 Bill album.
Yeah.
Like all I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi. Like, yeah! Suicidal Tendencies reference.
It's nice. Damn. West goes out. He goes out. He goes all the way out.
Dude, I'm still mad I had to see Pantera and not fucking Limp Bizkit. Like, that shit sucks. I fucking love Limp Bizkit. And, like, everybody I've talked to is like, yeah, we would have rather seen Limp Bizkit, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wait, people besides me like Limp Bizkit still? Like, okay, cool. Awesome. I thought I was the only one.
It's kind of strange though, because Metallica's metal and they're kind of hip hop metal. It's kind of a little weird that he put them on the bill with them, but there's Ice Nine Kills. That's a little weird too,
But like Limp
it
Bizkit's
works.
played with Metallica before, and they were on the MTV Icon, and their version of Sanitarium might be better than Metallica's. Maximo's got a comment directed at you there.
John looks like Dr. Evil's son, Scotty. Scotty, don't! You don't get it. You just don't get it.
John, what advice would you give to John from 20 years ago?
Take care of your hair.
That's a good one.
Take care of your hair. Don't be friends with people that boss you around.
That's also a good one.
I'm not naming people. Nobody I know today.
Nobody you know today?
I already dropped them.
Gotcha. Okay.
And make sure you pay your fucking bills on time.
Yes. Don't shave your head, Maximo says.
I had no choice.
Yeah, I would have done the same. I would have done exactly what you did in that situation.
Maybe a year from now, I'll have my hair back.
Yeah. But yeah, I would have done the same thing in that situation because I saw the pictures of what your hair looked like before they shaved it. So
She didn't listen the last haircut I got.
yeah. Nah, dude, that's why I cut my own damn hair. I don't go to nobody, man.
I know, but she's my friend.
I know. I
But
just get
she
my
should know. She should know how to do what I wanted.
I just get my Dollar Shave Club subscription and I just shave my head.
Don't shave your head.
Yeah. That's the advice you would give yourself. For Joe, it would be to keep the corn hair. Oh, man. No, like, it was a practical reason I had braids. People don't understand this. Like, it wasn't a fashion choice. It was because, like, the way my hair was, I was a singer in the band, which, Maximo, you can relate, except you don't have the long hair, so it doesn't happen. Like, the hair would just get into my mouth, and I'd be, like, chewing on hair while trying to sing a line, and just so I'd either have to have it in a ponytail or do something with it, at least with the braids. Like, if I'm headbanging, the hair's moving. So that's why I had braids. That's what nobody taught. Everybody just, oh, Joe had braids. Like, yeah, I had braids for a practical reason.
I mean, my bass player, he's in my other band, Hush Hush. He's only 25.
Yeah.
And he's balding really bad.
Yeah.
But he still has his hair, though.
I had a friend who was going, like, really bald, but he always wore hats.
Yeah.
Like,
I love Pat, though. Good man.
I'm bald. I'm bald. I look great bald, but I still wear hats. Because half the time I don't feel like shaving my head. Like, today I didn't shave my head. I shaved yesterday. Good for a couple of days. Still corn hair, yes, I know. And that Brian Head Welsh thing going.
Brian had amazing hair.
Yeah, he did. Dude, there was a dude in the front row who was leaning just like Brian would have been leaning last night. And I'm like, oh, man, I miss Brian. Especially because, like, the last time I saw The Pretty Reckless, I was with Brian. And Brian was complaining about how much they were talking in between songs, which they didn't do, like, nearly as much as some other bands we've seen.
Brian would be at that show with you.
Brian would have totally been at that show with me. You'll be here in 10 minutes?
Jill! She already posted a video, and now she's still back. I'm like, Jill!
She posted a video about how much you cheered her up that day.
Good. I'm glad. You know, cheering her up. That's why I'm her best friend. I gotta cheer her up when she's done.
Exactly.
John, show your nip.
You could do it. It's male nipples. It ain't like, oh, he did it. Look at him. He kept those things out for a minute, too.
You happy?
Yeah, I gotta subscribe to my OnlyFans for that. Or maybe catch me when I'm live on Chatterbait. I don't know. Anyway,
Joe, show your nipples.
make sure the door's unlocked. Jasmine said no nipples.
Joe, show your nipples.
Nope. I already said they got to pay. Except Laura said she would pay not to see him. So I think we start a bidding war here. Who's paying me more? The people who want to see him or the people who don't want to see him?
No, this is not a phone. And
Exactly, not a phone.
He'll kick me off the show.
You're very unhappy about me not showing my nipples? Is that what you're on? Who's unhappy about what now? I'm confused.
I'm very
I don't want to know about. I don't want to know how you know about Chatterbait.
What?
I'll tell you when you're older.
I'm older than you.
I'm not going to sit here and explain what Chatterbait is on the air. It is exactly what it sounds like. But anyway,
What is it?
$10 not to see him from Laura.
Chatterbait?
Oh, Jazzy is unhappy about seeing your nipples.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Okay, yeah, they're not a sight to see.
$25 not to see him.
I'll take the money. I need it. I'll call you on speaker with Rosie. I'm not allowed to answer phone. He won't let me.
Next week we'll broadcast on Chatterbait, and I'll just have a tip menu open. And we'll show you whatever you want for however much money we offer it.
What kind of show is this?
Right now it's
peer pressure. This is stuff Hush Hush does.
Joe, a raccoon smoking meth in a car, got arrested here this week. That sounds like an Ohio thing. Are they seriously? All right. We got to go to a song break.
Hi, you're on the ThinkSoJoE show.
Hey, it's me and Rosie.
Hi guys.
I was fat. I had like a bunch of wings, some burgers, onion rings. We had spinach artichoke dip.
And then he tried my hot sauce and then wouldn't eat anything else because he's a sissy.
No, it killed my appetite. I just cleansed so hard because of that hot sauce.
What a pussy.
That's okay.
I know.
That's okay. John, grow your hair back.
I will.
And then he hangs up. Didn't we get enough of those two last week? We just saw them the other day. Anyway, we got to play a song break. We got to go into this. Coming up on Sunday, it is the Asian Man Records Mother's Day Showcase taking place at Amy's Place Vegetarian Restaurant. I thought it was a vegan restaurant. Vegetarian?
I don't know. I don't go to vegan stuff.
Yes, you missed John's nipples.
Yes.
There is currently a $35 bid for me to not show mine. Anyway, Asian Man Records Mother's Day Showcase. Teens in Trouble and Bat Boy will be stopping in Buffalo on Mother's Day to connect with their label mates, the Abruptors. Doors at 6 p.m. Music starts at 7 p.m. sharp. I'm sure this is probably all ages, right? $8 if you bring a mom.
Yes.
Cafe at Amy's, 3234 Main Street, Buffalo, New York. 6 p.m. doors, 7 p.m. show. And Buffalo's own Mother Lovers, the Abruptors. It doesn't say ages, but I'm sure it's all ages.
I'm gonna bring my mom.
Replay immediately. Yeah, you can probably just skip back in the timeline a little bit if you want to see his nipples there. Anyway, this is the Abruptors, and this song is called "Such a Mess" on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show.
Was it ever even real? Or were you always just faking how you feel? Stupid me, I took you at your word, but I should have known better. You were only playing games. Meanwhile, I was going insane, trying to figure out if it was fortune or fame, but I didn't know whether. You were just the weakest parts of me, showing me who I should trust.
That was the Abruptors on all WNY Think So Joe show. The song called Such a Mess. Catch them at the Asian Man Records Mother's Day Showcase this Sunday at the cafe at Amy's place there. Amy's Vegetarian Restaurant, which I thought was vegan, but apparently it's vegetarian. It says vegetarian.
It's the same thing.
No. Vegetarian, a vegan won't eat anything that comes from an animal. So they won't eat eggs. They won't eat, like, milk or drink milk. So they won't eat cheese. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what you're looking at. Reptile dysfunction.
This is the guy on the right.
Hey, it says the guy on the right is saying, it was
Am I
neither of
right?
us.
Who's on the right?
I would be on his right.
Yeah, on his right.
But it wasn't either of us. It was the Abruptors. That was Tony singing. That was it was not Mike. It was Tony. Definitely Tony's vocals. And you can catch them Sunday at the Asian Man Records Mother's Day Showcase. Which, shout out to Asian Man Records. I was looking for years for a copy of the first Common Rider record, and they repressed it, and I have it, and I'm happy now. So I have nothing in my want list on Discogs. Cause I'm like, I got all the records I've been looking for. Have them all.
Never been to their shows in a while. The Interrupters.
Well, you've never been to an Interrupters show. You've been to an Abrupters show, and that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, Abrupters show.
We gotta get tickets for the Interrupters too. They're playing with fucking Sublime in CMAC at Canandaigua. You gotta go, man. You gotta see the Interrupters. You haven't seen them yet.
I know. Abrupters. We saw the Abrupters.
Yes, the Abrupters. That's who we're talking about.
Yeah,
the
it's a good
Abrupters.
band.
They're playing Sunday at Amy's place. It's during the day. I think. No, music starts at 7 p.m. So not during the day. I mean, I'm always down to see the Abrupters. That actually sounds like it's going to be a good, because Asian Man Records has like great people on their label too, so it's probably going to be a really good overall show. And it's a Sunday night, so there's nothing like competing with it. Ain't nothing else going on. Maybe I'll go. I don't know. I'm already thinking of going to.
I gotta watch the new clown movie that came out.
You got to watch the new clown movie.
Yeah, it's coming out Friday. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Then why are you going to see the movie?
Being forced to.
You're being forced to.
It's my fault because I showed them there was a new clown movie coming out.
Why would you do that? You're terrified of clowns. Why would you be like, hey, look at this movie that's coming out?
I wasn't thinking at the time. Now it's like
like it's not going to result in. You want to go see it? Let's go.
No, I'm avoiding clowns, and I'm never going next to a cornfield ever again. Ever again.
John's over here getting himself stuck going to. And I'm over, like, that's even worse than me going to the fucking Legally Blonde musical the other day. Which I already told you that story. I told them that story too.
I'd rather dive in a tub with nothing but spiders than watch that movie.
To watch what? The clown movie that you're going to go see?
It's not going, I don't think it's in theaters.
You're just going to watch it on, like, streaming?
Yeah.
No, this is not a call-in show.
About to leave the bar. Should I? This is my fault because I'm the one that started this.
Yeah, you're the one that answered your phone in the middle of the show. Now they think they can just call in whenever they want. Anybody catch the premiere of Here's the Thing last night? With Scott Leffler?
No.
I was on it. Why didn't you listen?
I don't even remember what I did last night. I was working.
Yeah. I was on Here's the Thing last night, even though I was not anywhere near a studio or anywhere I'd be able to hear Scott on the phone. So
how you were on it then?
Pre-record.
Oh.
You know, not everybody can pull off a live broadcast.
Oh.
This is not a call-in show. I've called in every week of the past week because this idiot keeps answering his phone. I didn't mean to call you an idiot. I was going to call you an asshole. It just
call me an asshole?
It just came out
you
as
call
idiot.
me an idiot?
I said this idiot keeps answering his phone, but I meant to say asshole.
That's Mr. Idiot to you.
Yeah. Anyway.
This guy.
Yeah. This guy. Who has 2 thumbs and an award-winning podcast? This guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. So we played with green jello.
For the second time.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
There was you were sleeping in the car.
Just some ass white woke me up.
I told him not to. I was like, dude, he said to wake him up between 9:30 and 10. Leave him
Fucking
alone.
flashed away and the fucking thing woke me up.
I said he said to wake him up between 9:30 and 10. And he goes out there and knocks on the window and shines light in the
I
door.
locked the door. For a reason.
Yeah, well, I tried to stop him. And then we played a show. And it was fun. Especially when I forgot how to play that new song.
Me too. I forgot I played. You're not the only one. It's like, wait.
I'm just looking. I'm looking across the stage. Like, how's this go? Like, oh yeah, okay.
I mean, we caught on.
We got it. It went better.
And then Joe came in too early for the first verse.
Yeah,
So caught her. Like,
that didn't go so well.
I gave her the look. Like, no.
That didn't go so well.
No, she caught on.
Everything else went okay. I think for the most part.
I kept. There's some screw ups.
And you.
It wasn't my best show.
You lost a pedal for a minute there, so I had to stall for time and played the King of the Hill theme.
Yeah.
And nobody caught video.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, with these
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to what I got yesterday on my post on Facebook looking for Pretty Reckless tickets, I can deal with one spam bot.
Welcome, spam bot. What is your name?
Neutral State House 6R.
Are you a steak house?
No, State House.
State house. What is this? Are you a cop?
Probably a cop.
We're a music. We're music podcast.
Just a simple music podcast, officer.
We're innocent. I'm not answering more questions until I talk to my lawyer.
I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. Can't prove anything.
Nope. We didn't do nothing. You got nothing on us. I ain't going to jail for you or anybody, man.
I sent somebody a picture of us dressed as Wayne and Garth the other day. Because we were talking about like cosplay. They're like, oh, it's fun to dress up. I'm like, oh, you really do it at Halloween. And then I sent her some like Halloween costumes that I've done over the years. And then I was like, oh, and this past year was John and I were Wayne and Garth. So I sent her the picture of us as Wayne and Garth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did a thing for Star Wars Day this year. I wasn't going to. I was just like, you know what? Somebody will appreciate this. And I played the Star Wars theme, and then somebody else played the Star Wars theme while dressed as Princess Leia on a harp. And I'm just like, damn it! Like, hers is better than mine. What the fuck? It's not even a guitar pick. He found a quarter.
Got money.
Dude, a fucking Pretty Reckless pick hit me in the shoulder last night. I didn't know what hit me in the shoulder until I saw somebody pick it up off the ground. I'm like, fuck. I could have had a Pretty Reckless pick.
You would have had if I was her.
I know I would. Oh well, I still have Interrupters and Metallica picks, so it's all good. And an Alice Cooper pick over here, too. I was like, I could...
Show your nipples.
No! I told you when you handed that to me in the first place, I still wasn't showing you my boobs.
Mardi Gras, come early.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to explain to you during the song break what Chatterbait was, but anyway. Yeah. What other... I have guitar... I got Stem, and I got Clear, and I got Deseros, and Lost Elysium, and Alice Cooper, Smile Empty Soul, Long Cold Dark, a couple of those. Kennedy Carpool over here, a couple of Brian's picks, and then a bunch of my own picks. Including my XM Priory picks when I was in XM Priory.
Drop your keys.
Those are the band keys.
Huh.
I don't need them for anything. The only thing important on there is the drum key.
Yeah.
Which maybe I should start bringing to practice. So when you're like, anybody got a drum key? And be like, here you go.
Yeah, I didn't have practice, so I have all my gear.
Okay. Yeah, well, we should probably plan out band practice.
Yeah.
That would be ideal.
My singer's on tour right now until I wake.
We were playing June 14th at Milky's. Yay. I like Milky's.
That's gonna be a fun park. That's gonna be a fun park in the trailer.
Oh, man. Milky's in general is going to be fun. I'll tell you what, so I will say this. The last 2 times I played Milky's, the only 2 times I've played Milky's, I've played there once with Brain Dead, and I played there once with Yellow Sauce, and I hated both of them.
Yeah.
Worst nights of each of those bands.
Hey, I look like a member of the Yellow Sauce. Like your other.
His beard's a little thicker, and he's a little balder, but yeah.
Oh yeah, we got the.
Yeah.
Maybe twins.
I could see it. I could see it.
There's my look-alike. Can I borrow him?
You can learn how to play guitar and sing and fill in for him.
Can I borrow him?
Actually, Leland, if you're watching, we found our new Ryan. When Ryan can't do it because he's working, we can just have John play and be Ryan. Except you don't believe in Bob Paul.
It'll take me some time. Try to rip the mask off his face.
He's not wearing a mask. He's a banana. That is his face.
Lies all over your face. It's written over your face.
What's written all over my face?
Lies.
What, that we have a magic banana who helped save the world from the evil space wizard? You're welcome.
What drugs are you on?
None.
Okay. We're testing him.
We're testing me.
I need you to pee in a cup.
Can we test my ex-wife while we're at it after that shit that happened last week?
Oh yeah.
That shit was
Yeah, you
insane.
told me that,
I that was the first thing I talked about on this show. That shit was insane. I don't know what the fuck was going on. About to text my kid after the show and be like, "Yo, have you heard from her since then?" About to text my whole ass kid. About to text my kid like, "Hey, whole ass kid, have you heard from ex-wife number 2 since last week?" Yeah, that shit was nuts. I don't know. Like, she must have been on something, dude. Like that. Wow. You guys are missing Maximo. Be so excited they have a vape vending machine in this bar.
Send us pictures of him.
Yeah.
I want to see the look on his face.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. Yeah, I was at the Pretty Reckless show. I'm sending pictures to Jasmine all night. I texted Steph like, "Hey, they got Taylor Swift tribute bands coming here." She's like, "I hate Taylor Swift tribute bands. They never sound like Taylor Swift." All right, well, one's geared towards kids, and it's the girl who sings the anthem at the Sabres songs as part of it. I think that's what it says. I can't see it past the drum set, but I'm pretty sure that says Cammy Clooney on there. And then also there was like a Hamilton party or something. Like, oh, they're doing a Hamilton thing. Oh, Rosie sent a photo. There's Max buying a vape at a vending machine.
He's like a kid in a candy store.
Yes, he is.
That's cute.
You just, I love how you just know it's Max anywhere you go because it's like, oh look, bastard patch, no gods.
Yeah,
that's Maximo.
he's never changes.
I sent you a picture from behind his back the one night. Like, man, it's always the tallest motherfucker in the room that gets in front of me. I can barely see your drum teacher.
I think he's back. I think I'll see him tomorrow.
Yeah, they're back because Grace and Megan played a show last night. If I didn't get a ticket for the Pretty Reckless, I was gonna go see them. That was my backup plan.
Where are they playing?
That's a good question. Let me see. Jackrabbit.
Jackrabbit.
I didn't even have to scroll. It was the DM.
Well, ain't her husband works there, so
yeah. And I've already been there this week, so I was there Saturday night. So
they
Sunday.
sell food. They sell food.
Yeah, they sell food. I was probably well. You don't work down there, but they do like the DoorDash thing. You can DoorDash from there.
Huh.
I hit up DoorDash before the show today.
It's just parking's the bitch.
Yeah.
So I choose not to do Buffalo.
Nah, I get it.
Yes, I have to.
I ordered DoorDash today before the show. I saw a picture of a quesadilla. I'm like, yo, I want a Taco Bell quesadilla. So I got a Taco Bell quesadilla. And then I had to buy like 4 more things to get over the $12 threshold. I wanted to use the vape vending machine just to say I did. I've totally done shit like that where I'm just like, I just want to do it just to say I did.
I didn't know they had them.
Yeah, well, I mean, cool. you also don't vape. So.
I don't vape, so.
Neither do I, so I wouldn't know either.
My friend used to do it, but he always got it without the nicotine. Only for the flavor.
Yeah, I would totally, like, I will do shit just to say I've done it. Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's have a 40 and a couple pills. Try it once. Go out with a bang.
I mean, I don't do self-destructive stuff to say I've done it. But I mean, I did do ecstasy once.
Yeah?
Yeah, just once. I don't remember shit from that day except seeing Rancid from Alien Ant Farm's autograph line. And my friend was literally sweating steam. I'm pretty sure that actually happened. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a hallucination. I'm pretty sure he was... Because I was not the only one seeing it. It was so fucking hot. It was Warped Tour at LaSalle Park, so there's no shelter.
Oh, yeah.
No shade.
There. I wasn't there for that.
No, man, you missed those were the good old days. You missed that. No shelter, no shade. He's sitting out and also like water was like $5 and we're broke ass fucking teenagers, right? Mm-hmm. Or early 20 something.
There was no monster trucks, were there?
No.
Back then.
There was nowhere to get like free shit. So we're just sitting there and he's just his pores, he's just got steam coming out of them. And we're just like, well, we got to do something about this. So we finally got the people who were running the water area to like give him some of the ice water that they were storing the water in.
Okay, Maxwell.
But yeah, he was literally sweating steam. Those are the 2 things I remember. I saw Rancid from Alien Ant Farm's autograph line, and I saw my friend sweating steam.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey.
Hi.
We could actually hear you now.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a little loud in there for no reason. This place has a fucking vape dispenser, man.
Point the speaker of your phone towards the microphone a little. There we go.
Where is it?
I don't know. It's
Akron.
well, yeah, it's in Akron. I don't know where the hell I am, but it's in Akron.
We're right by Jeffrey Dahmer's house.
Oh shit!
Interesting.
We're like a mile away from where Jeffrey Dahmer grew up.
Oh wow!
Hey,
That's
John.
cool.
You
What's
know,
up?
Halloween is coming up really, really soon.
Yeah.
Can you be the naked mole rat from Kim Possible?
For you, yes. Fine.
Okay. Well, wouldn't that make me that like stoner dude?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm about to go get high too. So.
Okay.
I have a question real quick. Why do you always want to see John naked?
Why wouldn't I? You're telling me you don't?
Fair enough.
All right.
I'll toss your salad later.
Okay.
That's my job.
We might have to move this show to Chatterbait next week.
Where's the check for that?
Dear diary, jackpot. Okay, goodbye.
All right, bye.
Bye, Maximo. Bye, Rosie.
Bye.
I love when they call in.
Don't encourage them. Just keep wanting to do it every week.
Because it makes the show interesting. We gotta liven it up.
I mean, we do got 8 minutes to kill still, so... Well, I mean, we got like 5 minutes to kill because we got to play a 3-minute song still, but, you know, either way. Yeah, no, yeah. Anyway, so you're going to toss a salad.
I always say that to him. There's nobody to say something to go up to him when we were at the fight the one time at rap.
That's right, because you didn't
Even
know.
Star,
Oh.
I was like, I'm gonna toss your salad.
And we had to explain
All
to you.
right.
We had to explain to you what toss a salad is.
It's like, oh.
8 minutes is like sex 3 times. Well, we just found out something about Maximo. Anyway.
Oh, I love this. I love them. I love those guys. I do. Oh,
Again,
good
she's spilling secrets.
Oh boy.
She's tattling on
Ain't you supposed to be at band practice?
He's in Ohio. How's he going to go to band practice?
Via satellite.
He's literally in Akron.
Via satellite. Via satellite.
He's literally in Akron, Ohio. Like, I said the same thing, and he's like, bro, I'm in Ohio. Like, oh, that makes sense. That explains why Rosie knows what you're doing while you're driving.
Who's learning band practice? Leland?
She put the skull emoji, so that's what you're, the skull and crossbones emoji, that's what you're not seeing over there.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I see it on top.
Yeah, it's that's why I look at that screen. I was trying, when you weren't here, I was trying to just read that screen and not look down over here.
It's hard.
She stole them from the bastards. And we're so used to looking over there, that's why. But like, we can literally just look up there and read all the chat. About to drive again and listen to POTUS set. So POTUS has their thing May 10th.
Yeah.
I believe it's in Toledo, if I'm not mistaken.
Where's Toledo?
Ohio.
Oh, okay.
And I have not decided if I wanted to go or not, so.
It sucks that you can't be the punk rock pope.
Well, I mean, that's already Bill Manspeaker, so I should have known to research that beforehand. Let's see, where is this information about this event? They have an event, May the Barbecue Be With You.
I love the video.
May 10th, Dayton, Ohio. Dayton, Ohio. Yes, Dayton.
I love the video.
Rosie's hometown.
I love it. I love the video that he posted and he's taking a piss.
I see that.
You wash your hands.
Casually scrolling through the POTUS Facebook page. But yeah, Dayton, Ohio, not Toledo. I was wrong. Dayton. Dayton is where that show is, May 10th. Rosie's hometown.
Nice.
Yeah. Been watching Bill Manspeaker's adventures trying to get all the punk rock puppet heads over to England.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Somebody reached out to him like, "Hey man, you want me to go to Walmart and buy all the pool noodles for you?" He's like, "Yeah, how much?"
They gotta get through customs.
They gotta get all those through customs, dude. He's traveling with. He said like 35 of them in a bunch of like the pool like the outdoor inflatables.
Yeah.
Like, I got a video of like they had the beaver from Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
A Halloween one, and they were crowd surfing it during their set. Just like, damn, this is the craziest fucking shit. These green Jello sets. I
say Bill had a great birthday.
I would say so. And Nietzsche was like, "Hey, we can't wait to have you back." So it's like, wow, they didn't get. Not only did they not get booted from Nietzsche's, they're being welcomed back.
We'll see you next Green Jello show.
Toledo has Tony Pacos. Toledo has Tony Pacos, though. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm really gonna have to.
We gotta play Ohio.
I'm really gonna have to practice with the trailer a lot better, a lot more.
Luckily, you had people just like, "Hey, can I do that?" And you're just like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah. No fighting it. I'm not gonna be able to get.
Well, the one dude was like, "I'm a truck driver. You're gonna be here forever. Can I do that?" Yeah. And you're just like, I'm like, "Yo, he says he can park that for you." You're like, "Okay."
But he even said it's not that easy.
No, and also Nick's brother said it's not easy. They're used to like 14-foot trailers. They're trying to park this 4-foot trailer, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
It wouldn't listen.
Yeah.
It doesn't listen.
Rosie said Nietzsche's love them. Yeah, Nietzsche's told. Yeah, Nietzsche's posted that they like, "Oh, you guys should come back again soon." Like, cool.
Okay.
They didn't get booted from a venue for once. Speaking of venues, we got to get out of here. We got a show we got a song to play and a show to promote here. And this is coming up next Wednesday at Jackrabbit after the show here. It is the Music is Art showcase for May. Join us for a monthly showcase at Jackrabbit this month featuring Stephen Babcock and TK Lips. Come mingle with other Buffalo musicians and industry professionals in a top-notch music venue and see some of the immense talent Buffalo has to offer. That's at 1010 Elmwood Avenue, 21 plus. It's free to attend. Those are always good times. I try to go every month, especially if I know the bands. So if you're not doing anything after this show next Wednesday, that's the place to be, is Jackrabbit. And we're gonna play a song from TK Lips. And this song is called Lose Another Day to Anger.
Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to call in once in a while. Hi.
We'll see you next week.
I'm fired.
Wake up into the morning haze. That's all I get, and then it fades. Now I can feel what my heart weighs, and I lose another day to anger. The crumbs are styrofoam, the shadows are still etched all around my home. Friends encrypted, their benediction left me in my head. I'm all concerned. I'm all concerned. Grace gets demanded, though still red-handed. Everyone loves their own brand. Justice she favors those who would hang her, and I lose another day to anger. Paperwork's clear and even split. We know the meek, they won't get shit. Despots and bold inherited, and I lose another